I was chatting yesterday with my friends about autonomous driving or self-driving vehicles, and I thought to make a video about them. Um, the technology has gotten quite far in the past few, or maybe 5 or so years, and we are seeing more and more assisted driving in the traffic, and there are some videos floating around, even autonomous driving. But there is still quite a well, not quite a bit, but some bit to get to the point where you can order a car home and get from home to anywhere where you want to go. I'm actually waiting for that one quite eagerly because I don't like driving, and I would be quite happy just sitting down for the ride and chatting with my friends, which I like to do. I'm Nicholas Anderson, and welcome to my channel Before Singularity. Robot cars will be so common in the future that people are not allowed to drive anymore. The development will start from cities with quite stable weather conditions, and then it will probably grow into cities with less stable weather conditions, and then in the end also to the countryside. Why so? Because, well, at the moment they usually see the lanes with cameras, and the lanes covered in snow are not that visible. So the lanes probably need to have some sort of a material in them that can be sensed otherwise than through vision. And then the countryside also probably needs some upgrades in the infrastructure to be able to drive there autonomously. Security, as usual, is a main issue, and so it is here too. So we want the cars to be safe when they are driving by themselves. I checked some statistics. About 90 people per day die in car accidents every day in the States, and out of those, about 90% are caused by human error. So about 81 person per day die in the States from human error in the traffic. The numbers seem to be a bit similar in the Europe. About, was it 40,000 per year die in car accidents every year, but I couldn't find more detailed information. But anyways, so the human errors tend to be quite common ones. It might be blinded by the sun, or being too tired, or having an argument with someone in the car, or then it could be drunk driving or reckless driving by ignoring red lights or driving too fast. Anyways, I think robot cars, well, they are not going to be tired, they are probably not going to be drunk either, and I don't think they are going to be driving way too fast beyond speed limits, and they would most probably stop in red lights. So I think those alone would make them quite a lot safer than humans behind a steering wheel. So I think the safety is one of the issues. When we get there, the humans will be accepting towards robot cars and being actually quite happy about letting them take care of the driving. I think there will be an issue during the time when the self-driving vehicles are getting more and more popular, and there are still, so at the same time there would be robot cars and human driven cars at the same time in the traffic, and I think that might be a bit difficult time to get around, because I don't think humans are quite used to how the robot cars behave in the traffic, and vice versa. The robot cars might not be able to predict every different way that humans might interact in the traffic, and what I'm seeing, it can be quite wild at times. So that brief window in time will probably be a bit difficult, and lots of discussions will be going on about will we let the self-driving vehicles in the streets or not. But once we get through that one, or even during that one, I think that quite fast the self-driving vehicles will take over the streets. Because I don't think people will have to buy their own robot cars at that point. There are probably quite a few companies who will enable a monthly feed service for using robot cars. So you just order one home and get to where you want to go. And I think in that way it will be quite fast to change when people don't actually need to own their cars just to get from A to B. So I think the change from the part that we are actually driving ourselves to not be allowed to drive anymore will happen quite fast when the first autonomous vehicles are on the market. This was a short video about my thoughts about autonomous vehicles, and thank you very much for listening so far, and have a nice week. Bye.